How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon. It's definitely been a while since I've done a video, and I'm glad to be back in the game. So we're starting off this this video with Transformers: Age of the Primes Autobot Red Alert. Now this is from the Armada universe, and I've picked this guy up at my local Walmart, which was actually pretty cool. So we got these new boxes over here with the new design and the plastic cutout. I definitely like it. Shows all your information up here, 22 steps. And here we got the Age of the Primes Autobot Red Alert. We got some nice images of alt mode. We're going over here to the side. Again, Age of the Primes Red Alert. Going on over the back, you got some more images of alt mode and more to meets the eye. And over here we got Age of the Primes. He is a Voyager class, so that's nice. You have the Till All R1 up top, Autobot Red Alert, bottom barcode. So yeah, I definitely like this new packaging. It seems very nice, and it's very sturdy as well. So going on over Red Alert himself right here. So really nice looking Transformer here. You got some nice light piping. I don't know if you could see that, but it actually has pretty good light piping on there. Very nicely detailed. So taking a look at his chest, he definitely has a nice pair of headlights, as you can see right there. Very nicely detailed. You get some silver on the front. Headlights are painted nice yellow. Bumper has some nice silver on there as well. And I think he looks really good from this design. You get the Autobot symbol right there, nicely painted as well. Going back to the head sculpt, very nicely done. Some gray right on his mouth, so that looks actually really good. Definitely like the, and the side of the head sculpt looks really nice as well. Going on over to the arms, so nicely molded and detailed. So the joints on here are actually really stiff. This thing is almost too stiff to pose. Like, everything is just so tight on this guy. And taking out some nice details, a little bit of a smokestack on his arms, which actually looks pretty darn cool. Checking out the waist right here, so that's actually quite nice. And then going on over to the legs, again, very nicely detailed with the legs. Going on over to the side, you do get your panel, truck panel, just hanging off over here with the wheels. And again, everything is sort of, it just locks into place. When it comes down to that, it looks really good. Some hollow spots over here on the side, but not too bad. And then taking a look at the feet, very nicely done. Again, some nice heel spurs on there to keep this guy standing. And yeah, overall, taking a look at the side profile, really nicely done. Backpack over here, again, pretty minimal. Packs up really nicely, and it does actually clip into place, so it's not going anywhere. Actually looks pretty cool. And then here are some of the effects right here. So this part does store into the backpack, but if you want it, it'll come out and have his over-the-shoulder cannon, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion. And you can also use these hands to go on there as well, so that's actually really nice. Door panels are actually off to the top over here, and you can have these flared out, or you could have them flared down, depending on what you prefer. Personally, I like them flared out. And taking a look at the back of the legs, nicely filled in. Back of the arms have a little bit of a hollow spot back here, but not too bad. And yeah, he looks really good. I love the colors on him. I love the paint work. The blue and the white and the red actually goes along really nicely. So yeah, let's go on over to articulation of this guy. So the head is on a ball joint, can look pretty much all the way up, which is quite nice. Can turn all the way around as well. Look down that much, not too much side to side, but yeah, arms can go all the way out, all the way around, all the way out. You do get some bicep rotation. You get a double joint at the elbow, which will give you way over 90-degree bend at the bicep. You do get a wrist rotation. Again, very tight joints over here. On this side, you do not get the wrist. Obviously, you do get his accessories, which can plug and unplug into his hand. You get a waist joint, which is kind of limited by the backpack, but if you just move it out of the way, then you are able to get a little bit more range of motion. Legs can kick forward. Legs can kick forward that far. Again, if you move the backpack, they can kick back that far. He can do the splits technically. You get a thigh rotation. You get a locked knee bend at 90 degrees, and then that'll lock into place. You also do get this other transformation joint right here if you need it. Toes can go forward and backward, and then you also do get ankle tiltage, so that's pretty cool. You also do get this little spur on the back as well. So yeah, articulation really good for this guy. The only thing I would say is the joints are a bit too tight when it comes down to posing them. It's just like trying to fuss with them. But I guess either have them too tight or too loose, you can't win. But yeah, as far as the accessories go, he does have these little hand pieces that are made out of clear plastic. Here is one. They are effects compatible, so you are able to put them on the edge right there. You do have a small port back here as well. And here is the other one, sort of like a little 3-barreled gun as well. So that's also pretty cool. So I'm assuming that port will go on the back over here, right on this or on this side for storage. And you can also put one on his gun like so. And then you also have one final one in the back, which is stored over here. So I like the weapon storage, which is quite nice. And this is a claw that's done in a gray plastic. Actually looks pretty cool. And this can again go on his hand, or it could go anywhere else, on the mode right there. So yeah, pretty cool when it comes to his accessories. You can also detach this if you wanted to and have this in his hand as a normal gun, just like so. So quickly going on over to some comparisons. Here we got the Studio Series 86 Voyager class Ratchet. So as far as the size goes, they actually do pretty good. They're both Voyagers, and I like Ratchet just because he has the same sort of theme going on here with the life support theme going, so that's actually pretty cool. Here we go for the G1 Universe Deluxe class Optimus Prime from the Legacy line. So again, pretty cool when it comes down to the size. Here we got the Transformers 1 Deluxe class Optimus Prime, and of course Deluxe class a little bit smaller. He should be bigger, but yeah, it gives you a reference of the size of Red Alert. So going on over to the transformation, so let's go ahead and put all his accessories aside, and they do store in these panels down here underneath his legs, so you are able to store one of the effect there, and then you can store the other one. You could probably keep it on the car just like that if you wanted to, and then his claw gets stored in this little section underneath here just like that, and that's actually pretty cool when it comes down to weapon storage. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip open this panel over here, and then flip this little blue piece up, knock in his head, and then snap that back down. So there you go for that part. Now the arms, we're going to go ahead and rotate around just like that, and then this tab is going to go right into that mushroom slot right there. Snap that into place, bend the arm at both of these joints until it does snap into place. Again, rotate around, snap that, close up the arm, and then now we're going to rotate the doors, boom, boom, and sort of just keep these out to the side like so. Bring back the backpack and open up this panel, and just sort of have everything sitting just like that. And then now we can go ahead and close the doors, and all of this will come down together. The arms will peg in right down the middle, and there you go for that look. Now for the feet, we're going to go ahead and knock in the seal spurs and bend the foot forward and close that up, and then now we're going to go ahead and break it right here at this joint and fold in the feet. Do the same thing over here, fold in the feet, and this does not tab together. What you're going to do is you're going to flip all this back using the waist joint to flick this back, and then you're going to get these two tabs. They're going to go right into that slot right there. The doors, you got some tabs right there as well. Those are just going to go ahead and loop right in, and then we're going to bring down the back hatch and pretty much lock these tabs in, and there you go for Red Alert's transformation. And then the gun is just sort of going to go on the back over here, and this will hide down, and it actually looks pretty darn cool in my opinion. Yeah, very nicely detailed. I definitely like this little truck. He looks really cool. All the wheels are pinned on, so that's fantastic. Some nice paint job with this red and this gunmetal silver going on over to the wheel wells and the fenders. Again, here we go. We've already seen the front part. Here's the side, and then here's the back part right here of car mode. Going on over to the top, you get some nice lights up here for the sirens. And then, of course, looking at the front part and the hood. Nice clear plastic. And these are inserts, so that's actually quite nice. The whole door is not made out of a clear plastic. Here it is at the bottom. And he does roll around like a dream. So very nicely done with this figure. Definitely like this mode. Alright, so here we got some comparisons between him and Ratchet over here. So just to give you an idea of how these guys look. And then we also have Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Again, just to give you guys a reference of size. There's a side. Transformers G1 Legacy Optimus Prime. Definitely a small guy when it comes down to size. He is cute and small. There's a front, there's a side, there's a back, and there is the top. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of the Transformers Age of the Prime Red Alert from the Armada universe. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.